Hey guys, well, it is Thursday evening, and boy, has it been a week. Um, we've had so much happen this week. Just it's been crazy. I was really thinking that today was, today don't have any hearings, sentencing, victim impact statements, nothing like that. Gonna just relax, and that didn't happen. So, ugh. But tomorrow is the big day for Lori Daybell. Yep, we get to hopefully send her away tomorrow, and in a blaze of glory, leaving a trail dust of transcended, um, you know, being dust as she flies away, back to Idaho to go back to jail the rest of her life. I mean, hopefully tomorrow will be the last time that we have to hear from her. Oh my goodness. I mean, she doesn't know when to stop. She is just as narcissistic and sociopathic as Sarah Boone is. I mean, it's nuts. I mean, like with the last motions, all about, trying to say that, oh, she deserves a new hearing because her HIPAA violations were violated. And I'm like, girl, you are the one that violated your own HIPAA violations. Nobody was in the courtroom. He cleared the courtroom when they came in to talk about what was wrong with you. So basically, all the information that everybody now has about your medical issues or whatever, it's because you told everybody on your stupid motions. Nope, we didn't know anything. And yeah, you still are not getting a new trial either. And then, I mean, it was such a word salad. I don't even know if that is the right term or not. If it was a salad, it was like maybe like a Caesar salad mixed with potato salad, mixed with pasta salad. I mean, I don't know. And all with ketchup on top of it. It was just terrible. I mean, just all kind of my constitutional rights and the da-da-da. Due process. Yeah, it was great. But anyway, yeah, so tomorrow, I'm just wondering what kind of trick she's going to try to pull tomorrow. I really am. Like, I mean, because she has got, that's the thing about a narcissist. Their biggest fear is being forgotten. A narcissist always wants to be up front, center, middle of the room, everybody all eyes on me all the time. And their biggest fear is being forgotten. And we have finally come to the day that, aren't any trials, there aren't any charges left to put her in trial on. And I mean, it's finally here. Like, when she goes away this time, unless something happens with the appeal regarding her cases in Idaho, it'll be it. It'll be it. She'll be gone. I'm so happy. Yeah, I am. But that's a narcissist's biggest fear is being forgotten, and she's really close. About, I don't know, 12 hours away from being forgotten, something like that, 14 maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm outside again. It's quieter for me to just come outside. I mean, right now, it's still summertime, so kids are home from, they're home all day, from school. We've got the animals. We have a litter of kittens. Man, Yeah. So I'd just rather come outside and do my thing, and it's nice out here anyway. But yeah, so I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I'm happy. But I am really, really. I mean, she can't just. It will be so un-Lori to just come to court and get her sentence and walk away like that. I just wonder, like, is she going to try something? Is she going to, like, literally make them pick her up out of the bed, and like physically bring her to the courthouse? I mean, or something. There's got to be something, right? Um, so I don't know, but yes, it's going to be a happy day. But one thing that I did want to say though, Lori's only surviving child, Colby, um, he's in the hospital. He will not be present at the courthouse for the victim impact statement tomorrow. I believe that he is going to do his victim impact statement from his hospital room. He had a stroke. I believe it was last Thursday night into Friday morning, maybe. And they, took him to the hospital. Found out that he had had the stroke. Started doing the testing, and they found that he had meningitis. And they thought that it was a viral meningitis. And so there's nothing. I mean, there's no. I think basically they just kept him in the hospital for a couple of days, kept doing MRIs, but they let him go. I believe it was Monday of this week. And literally, like, I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday, they had to go back to the hospital because he had another stroke. So Colby has had 2 strokes. Colby Ryan has had 2 strokes in 1 week, and it's the week leading up to this. Bless his heart. But they did. He did do a live earlier though, and they found that maybe he had contracted some type of fever that it's a fungus, it's a fungal thing, and it causes that's what it's something fever. But basically, from what he was saying, the meningitis that's causing the strokes is fungal meningitis. Okay, so like if you know anything about, like funguses in the human body, any type of fungal treatment is extremely rough on your liver. And it also takes sorry y'all. It also takes a really long time to work. Like, for instance, if you get like a fungal infection up under your toenail, and you go to the podiatrist and they'll tell you, oh, well, you got a fungal infection under your toenail. But most of the time they're going to tell you, well, you can do one or two things. You can either take this medication by mouth that's extremely horrible on your liver and your insides, and it takes forever to work, or you can just paint your toenails if you like to paint your toenails. So, I mean, that's a real low end, description. But yeah, the fungal stuff that they have to give you that orally, it's extremely hard on the liver. And like I said, a lot of times it takes a really long time to even work. So I don't know if they've got him on some type of, medication for it or not, but they've been continually doing the MRIs and CT scans, and he said that it's still pretty lit up, in there in his brain. So we need to just all keep him, in our thoughts and prayers, because bless his heart. I mean, if anybody deserved, to to be there in person to push her canoe off into the creek of back to Idaho you go. Man, it should have been him. Um, I mean, on top of the fact that he's so young and, has a beautiful young family as well. So, everybody just kind of think about him. You might want to check out his page, the Colby Ryan page, because I think that they may have a GoFundMe account set up, because recently Colby actually decided to go full-time podcast. And so, him not being able to do any of the podcasting and everything, I mean, that's his job now. So, I believe that they have a GoFundMe set up. If it's not on Colby's page, I know that it's on Megan Connor's page. That's Lori's cousin. I know that it's on Megan's page, if it's not on Colby's. So if you'd like to, help them out a little bit, I'm sure that they would really appreciate it, because, I mean, to be that young and have 2 strokes in 1 week and still not out of the woods yet. So, but I do believe that he's going to, as long as he's feeling okay and his health permits, he's going to do, I guess, like a Zoom type thing. He just won't be able to be there physically. So we're praying for you, Colby. But yeah, and then just like this whole week, y'all, I mean, it's just been crazy, just nuts. We had Stephen Stearns and his plea and sentencing and victim impact statements, and then you had, Koberger and all of that. And I mean, then Ozzy Osbourne dies in between all of that. He was like on the top of, like, I'm a music lover. I love music. I love all. A lot of people will say that they're a music lover, but they'll say, but I don't like this kind of music. Okay, then you're not a music lover. If you only like country music, then you're a country music lover. There's a mosquito. If you only like classical music, then you're a classical music lover. I'm a music lover. I listen to all kinds of music. And Ozzy, Osbourne, Black Sabbath, like on the top of my list. And so that's really, really sucks. And, I'm in the generation that, was watching the Osbournes, and thank goodness we've got, they had the podcast running now on YouTube. It's called Basement Tapes, where they were actually, they would take it episode by episode and in real time now, going over the episode and talking about things. And so I had been watching that quite a bit. So that was really, really stunning for him to go this week. And then today, actually, before today, we had Jamal Warner, I believe his name, but he's the guy that played the man that played Theo Huxtable on the Cosby Show. Played the son for all those years, drowned at age 54. I mean, and that's crazy. Connie Francis passed away. And then today, like out of nowhere, Hulk Hogan dies. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. I love my WWE. It is entertainment, but it's not just entertainment. I'm sorry. Those men and women have way more talent than most people. To be able to do the aerial things that they do and make it look real, make it look like they're really, I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, we have, heck, there's a lot of Olympic gold medal gymnasts that are, with the WWE or NXT, all that. So I love it. I don't care, but I'm that chick that, like I said, I mean, I've been watching wrestling my whole life. I started watching wrestling with my brother. But yeah, so Hulk Hogan went into cardiac arrest at his home, I believe in Clearwater is where he lives. They called 911, couldn't resuscitate, and they tried to resuscitate him, got him to the hospital, he died at the hospital. I believe that his daughter just had, I think she had twins, I believe. So that's really sad as well, It's been a week, y'all. I mean, it's been a week. I mean, nothing slows down. I keep thinking, okay, well, like next week will be slower because, okay, we've gotten through this and we've gotten through this, but it doesn't matter. It's like, I mean, I already have another video to do after this one that's about a totally different subject because for the simple fact of I'm behind on my videos. So anyway, so yeah, I'm good. That's why I'm another reason I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. But yeah, I'll hop back on here tomorrow, after we get done with Miss Lori, see how she acts in court. And we'll talk about that and anything else that happens tomorrow. But, as always, you guys have fun, be safe, and always, always, always know that you're loved. Love you guys. Bye.